Now, your 13 First Alert weather forecast.
Well, last year on today's date, it's kind of interesting. We hit our first of many 90-degree days. However, today going to be kind of a far cry from it. We did get a little close a couple times where we've topped out at 87 and 88 degrees, but haven't quite cracked that elusive 90. And while we do warm up a little bit this weekend, it's not going to be near that threshold either. But this morning did start off a little milder than we have the past several mornings, where we had a mainly clear sky, we had some calm winds, and that allowed our temperatures to fall closer to the dew points. And with some of the drier air, we had a lot of lows that were in the 40s. However, for today, we did stay a little milder. We had some clouds that were starting to roll in through the overnight. Notice that towards the west, where some of that cloud cover rolled in a little earlier, things were a little bit warmer. 58 degrees was the low in Osceola. Meanwhile, in our lower elevations, which as we know are typically on the cooler side in the mornings, well, it took a little longer for the cloud cover to get there, and that's why those areas still had lows that were in the lower 40s. But we've warmed up a bit this morning, and we can expect a few showers and storms. Did see a few showers earlier this morning. I'm expecting a few more to develop later on this afternoon. Nothing very impressive with that first round, though. Just checked the rain gauge, got about 0.05 of an inch. Now, it will stay pretty seasonable for the next couple of days before Sunday and Monday, and even into Tuesday specifically. That's where we warm up quite a bit, getting into the 80s. But we'll have a few chances at some scattered showers throughout the weekend. That'll be the case through this afternoon as well, as we have temperatures that warm up in the low to mid 70s, so pretty seasonable for the most part. And notice that our winds are pretty light out of the south, anywhere from about 5 to 10 miles per hour is what we can expect through the afternoon. Temperatures right now, though, a little bit warmer towards the southeast, where we have some mid 70s already, but that's a little further out from the cold front that is going to be moving through, again developing some of those showers and storms later on, whereas the rest of us are mostly in the mid 60s. We all have that wind out of the south, a little breezier towards the southeast in those areas that are milder, whereas those of us towards the west are anywhere from about 3 to 8 miles per hour. Here's a look at the satellite and radar, showing a few of those showers that are moving through, but again, more are expected to develop later on this afternoon, which could carry some locally heavier rates of rainfall from time to time. Something to keep in mind. You'll want to have that umbrella handy as you're heading out for any Friday evening plans. Those showers persist through tonight, but they do become a bit more of a steady rain, and that takes us into tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow afternoon, we'll have some intervals of clouds, some sunshine, and even a few pop-up showers and a few storms are possible, though just very sparse. And tomorrow night into Sunday is where we dry things out. We have mainly clear sky, and with some calm winds, that'll lead to the development of some patchy fog. And by Sunday afternoon, likely seeing a little bit of sunshine early on before a few more showers and storms develop later on. Otherwise, this is one particular model, so don't necessarily take it as gospel, as others show that we'll have some of those higher amounts a little further towards the southeast. But it does show that some places with the heavier rates of rainfall could have anywhere from about an inch up to an inch and a half of rain. Again, something to keep in mind. Otherwise, highs today mostly in the 70s, couple spots further towards the 80s, but with those chances of some showers and storms, not necessarily the most conducive to baseball weather, but if you do head out to the Express game as they take on the Big Sticks, just make sure to have that umbrella handy before we dip to the upper 50s later on tonight. Next couple of days, mostly in the mid to upper 70s and low 80s in the Coulee region, again with some sparse chances at some showers and storms. Then that humidity picks up into the start of next week, with those showers and storms on Tuesday cooling us back down towards the middle of next week as highs approach the low to mid 70s. Now for a Sunshine Award, Eau Claire Mayo staff would like to nominate Gary Ridings and says, "Gary, thank you so much for always being so kind and caring to our patients and staff. You always have a smile on your face. You have a positive attitude, going above and beyond for all patients and staff, all while ensuring all patients and staff have a clean and safe environment." Now, if you'd like to nominate someone, send us an email or head over to our website at WEAU.com.
A bit more summer-like for the 1st of June.
Yeah, you know, it was kind of interesting. Like I said before, today's date was the first last year of many 90-degree days, but while it might not be necessarily 90 degrees, it'll at least feel more summer-like.
Exactly. All right. Thanks, Mike.